Hoorah.
Before we get started, anybody got any questions or anything?
Yeah, I ain't got no warrant with y'all.
All right. All I got, I'm going to turn it over to you gentlemen.
All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm David Smith. I'm the Chief of Police in Fultondale. Some of y'all come through there every morning and headed out on your route if you come through the back way. Tony asked me yesterday to come over and speak to you, along with Lieutenant Rogers that works for me in Fultondale. I retired from the Birmingham Police Department after I did a little stint in the Air Force, and I did 25 years there, and I've been in Fultondale about 12 years now. We're going to talk to you just real briefly. Tony asked me to come talk to you a little bit about DOT stuff. I did a little research last night on the computer at work about CDL accidents, CDL drivers, what's causing all the problems, separate from what y'all do every day, is being in the residential neighborhood. And most of what I found, and it kind of went along with what Tony was saying, cell phone usage in the trucks, following too closely, speeding, especially in the residential areas, and also we have a lot of problems with pedestrians, whether the pedestrians are getting run off the road when they're riding bicycles. I'm sure you see when you're out picking up garbage or either walking, they won't complain about trucks running them off the road. So what can we do to try to prevent that? What's the easiest thing to do, especially with the cell phones? And cell phones, don't get me wrong, they're a great and wonderful thing. But this little devil right here also gets you in a lot of trouble. Gets you in trouble at home with your wife sometimes too. It'll also get you in trouble if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing with it. And that's texting while you're driving. And it's easy. Trust me, I fuss about my police officers doing the same thing. Everybody, teenagers, everybody likes to text while they drive. But if you look up, especially if you're driving a, what's y'all truck weigh, 30,000 pounds or 30 tons or whatever, that ain't gonna stop on a dime. I just heard somebody say that y'all might be driving for an hour before you get to your route, especially in traffic. So you're gonna be in this downtown traffic, you're getting calls and stuff like that, and you look up and the traffic stopped in front of you, you ain't gonna have a chance to stop, you know. You got to pay attention to what's going on in front of you. You're not gonna have a chance, a second chance sometimes. So put the phones down. You know, if you got to have a hot call or if you got to text somebody, pull over. Do it on the side of the road. Go off in a safe location. Same for your helpers. If you got your helper in there and he can help watch out for you too, especially when it comes to backing. A lot of CDL accidents that I looked at were from backing. You know, if you can't sit in your camera's blocked, sun's in your eyes, whatever the case may be, you may have to get out of the truck, go back and see what's behind you. I know that's difficult to do sometimes, but you know, send your helper back there to watch out. We've got a lot of mailboxes that are run over.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Alan Rogers. I'm like the chief here, and he's my boss. I'm not his. I served a stint in the Army. Worked 33 years with the Sheriff's Office. I've been with Fultondale FPD about 10 years. Talk to you a little bit about what our priorities are, and what our target is. And after all, it's to come to work every morning, go home every evening. That's what we're after. Come home, do our job, make sure we get home. What I want to ask you to do, just a minute, to keep it simple. We can help you, you can help us. We can help you get by your day. Anything that goes wrong on your route in the city limits of Fultondale, if you have a problem, I assure you, all you have to do is contact your officer, and they'll contact us. We'll come to you very quickly. No call is too small. You know, if anything's wrong, all you have to do is call, let us know. We will be there. On the other side of that coin, if you see something going on in Fultondale, call your office, have them call us. I mean, you're the ones that's out there. The chances of one of my patrolmen riding through a neighborhood, seeing somebody walk out from behind the house with guns, property from inside the house, microwave, televisions, we're not going to see it because they're watching for us. They're watching for the marked units coming through. But when you're going through, we're doing your job. When you go, you stop, you do what you do, you go, you stop, you do what you do. You see a lot that you don't realize. I'm asking you to call us. If it don't look right, it's probably not right. If you see somebody walking around the house carrying something, if you'll call your office and tell them, call Fultondale Police Department on Walker's Chapel Road around this address, I'll just send a guy running through the woods or running from behind the house with a couple of shotguns in his hands. We'll get that call when the people come home from work, and they're victims now, and we'll do the report and try to do our best to get the guns back for them. We have good detectives. But if you see it, if you'll call us, we could probably catch them in the act. You see a lot of people out there driving, because, like I say, when they see our marked units, we have just a few unmarked units. People straighten up behind the wheel because they're grabbing the police behind you. They'll straighten up for a while till we get around them. If you see a drunk driver, somebody weaving out there, call us. Fulton is not that big. We're up to good staffing now. I promise you we can get a car there pretty quick. And you hadn't got to stay. Just say there's a white Chevrolet Malibu, got 3 guys in it, they're all over the road on Hickory Drive. And that's it. You ain't got to stay and get involved with it. Just let us know, Sarah, we'll send somebody to check it out. And get that driver, because that driver could hit you. And we want to go home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the bottom line. Do a good job for our company, be safe, go home. Help us, we'll help you. Was that?
Make sure another thing I saw last night, people not keeping up with their medical certificates for the CDL. First thing we look at when you have a wreck, make sure you got that medical up to date. I'm sure your company is good about keeping up with that, making sure that's on file. Be surprised how many CDL drivers don't have one or it's expired a long time ago. Y'all have any questions, we'll be hanging around after. I know y'all got to get out and hit the road, and we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, like you said, me and Smith, we go way back, a long time ago. But a real good friend of mine. So I asked him to come in and talk to you guys about 2 things: DOT inspection and cell phones.